don't know what diseases they're spreading. I need to do a company's house check.
Is this your sexy talk that's turning me on?
We're back with some familiar faces.
And some fresh opinions into the mix.
You do see different behaviours in only children. Only children get all the attention.
As the mother of an only child, I don't like adults labelling children.
Yeah. Will they find a common ground?
It's pretentious, it's ostentatious, it's all about showing off.
Or just more drama?
If the question was that, I would be with you.
Push presents are American and a load of
Unsurprising, here I am.
Well, I hope my fiancé doesn't watch this because I would love a push present, but I agree with this.
It's a financial situation. If you can afford it, buy it.
Yeah.
But most people can't when they're having a baby.
Does it have to not? Can it not just be like a present, as in like thinking like?
No, it's a push present. Push presents are generally diamonds.
Are they?
Generally jewellery.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, do you know what? I would love a push present. I'm fully backing it, but I've never got one.
I'm not saying I don't want diamonds.
Yeah.
No, I don't want presents.
I want a G-Wagon.
I'm all for a push present. I'm still waiting for it.
So am I.
mean,
I'm owed 3.
I'm owed 3. I'm still owed my tea and toast for crying out loud.
Oh God, Louise.
I've got friends that have got a diamond per child.
Have you?
She had 4 kids. She got 4 diamonds.
Ah.
As well as her engagement ring. And yeah.
I know a guy that was like, why do you get a push present? What's a push present for? And I was like, because we've just birthed a human being out of a pee hole.
You try it.
Yeah, I want a diamond.
And then, you know, all the stuff that comes after giving birth.
Why do
We
do
deserve
it?
those presents.
I want a handbag.
This idea that because you've had a baby, you should be getting some sort of push present. Again, it's like, well, is your husband any good if he's not got you a proper push present? It's like, it's just such it's all American, it's about stuff.
I just think your reward is your baby though, because you can't get better than that, right? I don't need none of that toot. I just got Bronte and Brody, like legends.
It's really ostentatious, it's pretentious. Is what it is. It's pretentious, it's ostentatious, it's all about showing off.
What if it's something beautiful and thoughtful and it doesn't have to be expensive, but what if it's like
No
just this little
G-Wagon
gorgeous...
or nothing.
Like a gorgeous little
or
ring or something and be like, I'm so proud of like you bringing our baby into the world. This is something that I wanted to give to show you I appreciate you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be expensive. That would mean so
Right,
much.
and I get that, but that means something anytime. Yeah. Right?
No, I mean to celebrate.
I just think that
when we bring a child into the world, that is a massive thing.
Right, but it's
and
not-
if they want to celebrate that by giving me a gift, then
it's not that.
okay with
It's
it.
the expectation that it should
There's
happen.
no expectation.
Well, there is. That's what we're talking about, push present.
My thing is that it's expensive bringing a child into this world. Yeah. It's expensive becoming a parent. You're all of a sudden financially responsible for somebody else. And I think because of that, nobody should be expected to now go and spend £500 or £1,500 on a present. It's ridiculous. I love the idea that it could be anything, even just like a box of chocolates or a cake or whatever.
But that's not what we're talking about. When we're talking about push presents, we're talking about expensive jewellery. That is the reality of what a push present is.
I think I vote for all women getting push presents. I honestly do. It'd be such a beautiful world if we could just bring life into the world and have a G-Wagon at the end of it.
I mean, I'd love a G-Wagon. I mean, if Adam was rich enough and he could just buy me one, so obviously I'm going to take it. It's like when people say, "Oh, did your mum and dad help you out?" No, they didn't. But if they had the money, they were going to give me it. Hell yeah, I'd take it. Do you know what I mean? I'd have fleeced them.
Yeah.
So I'd like the present, but I don't think it's needed. So I'm still on this side.
I'm saying this. I didn't even have a push present. I had tea and toast. I had some flowers. Yeah,
I love that. But that's more meaningful, I think.
Yeah, but in an ideal world, I would have liked to step out of that hospital, see something there. You know?
But is that more important than someone supporting you? Because you could have someone who's got all the money in the world and they buy you a G-Wagon. For what? Just to show their appreciation. But then you go back home and you're struggling with a baby all by yourself.
No, I want both. I want the supportive partner and I want the push present.
Yeah, we want it all.
Yeah, I want it all.
I just don't like the term push present.
I think it is the
what
term
about if they haven't pushed?
like, present.
I'd kind of be annoyed with Adam because I'd be like, well, why haven't you put that in an ISA to grow that money? Like, it's different when he buys me. If he buys me something, like if he buys me something now and we're much more financially secure, like he's 50 and I'm 44, do you know what I mean? So it's a lot different. Then it's different when he gets me something. But he doesn't need to give me a present, but he does need to literally do everything for 9 months when the baby's out because I've carried the baby.
Bring me breakfast in bed.
Yeah,
That was
cup of
more
coffee
than a
every
push
single
present,
morning,
yeah.
But I do think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. You're bringing in life. They're giving you a gift.
If somebody said to me, I'm so proud, like, I can't believe what you've just done, that means more to me than a diamond ring.
People on social media, oh, look what I got for my push present.
I guess us girls over here just want the diamonds and the support. Yeah, we want it all, baby. We want it all. I think it's so funny I'm sat here and I didn't even have one.
I mean, I didn't get a push present.
If my husband had gone out and spent £1,000 on a push present, I'd actually would have been really annoyed. I'd have been like, you could have invested that money, maybe even put it into like a junior ISA for the kids, but maybe that's just the money mum in me.
I can spot an only child a mile off. They're spoilt brats.
Oh my God, I so agree with. Who said that?
Okay, I must have said that. Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, as the mother of an only child, is a sport right now. I'll tell you this one.
So I think, I definitely said I could spot an only child.
Yes,
a mile off.
you can spot an only child.
No.
Oh, that's so mean.
Well, no, I don't think so.
I've got a few friends that are like an only child.
Yes,
but
I
they've got
do.
a lot of cousins. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So they have slightly different relationships.
Yeah.
But
They're
I
not
mean,
spoiled,
that's quite...
they're not spoiled brats. I don't think I've ever been able to spot an only child.
No.
If I didn't know, I've never been able to do that.
I analyse people a lot, and I can often, not always, don't always get it right, but I can often tell the place someone is in their family, like whether they're the youngest child, whether they're the eldest, whether they are an only child.
Do us all.
Do us
all. I'm not doing that. No, you just said that you could. Come on.
Is it more children or adults?
Both, but often getting to know somebody, not like people I've just
I
met.
totally
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Like, say, for example, I don't know, a friend comes to me and they've got a problem with their partner. And she starts saying, oh, you know, he does this and he does that. And he's, you know, and then I'll think to myself, he's an only child. Then I'll say, is he an only child? And she's like, yeah, how did you know? I'm like, because that's the behaviours that I've seen with a lot of only children.
Or a narcissist.
Yeah, or a narcissist, yeah. And I'll tell you what, not all only children are spoilt brats, but I think because a lot of only children get all the attention, I've seen it. And also what I've seen is a child that's an only child for a good 12, 13, 14, 15 years, then suddenly the parents have another baby. They often find it really, really difficult to adjust to that because they now have to share their parents. Do you know what I mean? So you do see different behaviours in only children.
So I agree kind of in theory that it should be, it would be theoretically easier to spot an only child because they are used to having all the attention on them all the time. They find it hard to share attention, they would find it hard to share toys, X, Y, Z. And my daughter's an only child and she will, I think, I mean, I can't predict the future, but I think she'll probably stay an only child. And in nursery, the constant feedback that we get from her teachers is that she's the one that tries to hug all the kids. She's the one that brings in her toys and tries to give her toys away. Yeah. She's the one who, if somebody, they have, you know, stupid little PE lessons, which hardly PE lessons.
You mean they're not lifting weights in nursery?
God knows what they're teaching them. But she's the one who will stop in the middle of what she's meant to be doing. And she's competitive, my daughter, if someone else is upset with how they did or something they're finding hard, and she'll break in to go
How
over
old
that.
is she? Did you say?
She's 3. What's interesting is that when she's at home and I'm alone with her, oh my God, is she my only child? And do I know it? Like she wants my attention 24/7. She can't share me with anyone. But actually, externally in the world, thus far, and it could change, she's a very well socially adapted child. I do also think a part of it is that she has lots of cousins.
Yeah. And she's only 3 years old.
Yeah, she's only 3.
She's a baby at the end of the day, and she's developing as she should do. The behaviours you tend to see are when people reach adolescence and adulthood.
I do find it interesting that I've got a handful of closest friends, and one of them, the only one of them is an only child, and she's the first to admit, and we talk about it often, that she is quite possessive over our friends. She, as in, like, one person is her person, and she finds it hard to share that person. And she always says, it's because I'm an only child. If you're going to raise your kid to be spoiled, you're going to raise your kid to be spoiled, whether you have 1 or 10. If you're going to raise your kid to not be like that, to respect, I guess, possessions, or I guess the reward system, the work reward system, that's how you're going to raise them, whether they're an only child or not. So I do agree.
But then
with that.
there's certain things that an only child is not going to. I mean, I married one. You know, not anymore, but I married one. There's going to be certain things that an only child is not going to experience, or that they are going to experience. An only child is not going to experience sitting there watching their younger siblings for 10 minutes while mum pops to the shop, or having to wait whilst mum sorts out the younger one. And it's not just about sharing items, sharing materialistic things. It's just You know, when they go to the fridge and they want a bar of chocolate, making sure they don't take them all because there's other people.
I think parents of only children do have like a real responsibility, and I think in my generation that wasn't really ever recognised. Like, you do have a different responsibility as a parent of your own child, whether it's socialising or teaching them those things that they're not going to get naturally.
It is the parents' responsibility. It's absolutely forefront, ever since my daughter was born, the forefront of my mind is have her around family as much as possible. I'm calling my brother every day, when can we see you, when can we see you, when can we see you? And I agree, it is the responsibility of the parent. Oh, here she comes, Valleys, why have you moved?
No, do you know what? I get this, I get both perspectives, but I always just picture an only child, from my experience, I guess, of just certain children I've been around, just being spoilt brats.
It's loneliness as well, and I totally get that.
And it's how you raise them.
Don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Like, my sister couldn't have a second child.
Yeah.
So my niece is an only child, and it's fine. She's totally well-rounded. She shares, because she's integrated a lot with mine. So I would say, like, they're almost like
there's no
brothers and
shade on
sisters,
people just
really.
having one child. No matter how many children you have, it's like if you decide to have 5 kids or more like me, you know, you've got to be prepared for that, and you've got to realise it's going to be a lot. If you decide just to have one child, then you've got to understand there's obviously implications of that as well.
You have to have different
so you've got to...
The only thing I will say that as a rule I don't like that adults do to children is when they say things like, my parents used to talk about this a lot on the show, when they would have children who'd gone through some kind of trauma and their parents would sit next to them on the couch and be like, she'll never be the same. And it's like, I don't like adults labelling children with anything in terms of their character, their personality, their lifestyle, their future. Children are resilient and children are plastic, and I think it is our job to mould them how we want to mould them, as opposed to just labelling them as something and saying, it's a foregone conclusion, you're done. So again, full circle back. Parents' responsibility. Well, it looks like everyone's on my side.
Yeah, well, I might as well just come and join you, hadn't I?
Yeah, come on, get over it.
Come on then.
I felt like that was a little bit awkward because Chloe actually does have an only child. I can't comment on that because I'm not an only child, and my best friend is an only child, and she's not a spoilt brat at all. She's absolutely lovely.
Sex on the first date is not empowering, and I would never do it.
Oh, that was me.
Boring.
Oh my God.
If I am really boring, we all know this. I'm an actual bore. I'm an actual
debating you.
bore.
So, absolutely never sex on the first date?
No way, are you mad?
No, I'm
No, absolutely
empowered.
not. No, I'm not empowered by it. I don't want their bits anywhere near me. I don't know them. I don't know what diseases they're spreading. I need to do a company's house check. I need to know, I need to know their...
Is this your sexy talk? 'Cause it's
family
turning me on.
No.
So I found that out. That was a rule. My friend told me when I was 23. My friend was like, you don't put out on the first date. And I was like, why? And then she said, because people think you're a bit of a
My now husband did the opposite to me. He didn't sleep with me for 4 months.
Yeah.
Because he's best mates with my brother.
And your brother would have punched him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you had to really work for it.
Yeah. But I do have, I have lots of friends who had sex on the first date and they're now together and very happy. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, you know, if the chemistry's there, if you love someone, it's there, isn't it? Regardless. Yeah. I don't know.
Absolutely no chance. And also, I don't like my body. I'm underconfident like that. I'm in a bra probably for the first 2 years.
Come on then.
Lights
we
off.
need to get you sexually liberated.
I love it, but I just don't think giving it out on the first date, like, give a bit of chase.
For that? Is that
like,
because you're judging yourself?
But they ain't going to ring you
is
back.
If you're expecting to see them again, why would you do that on the first date?
Listen, sex feels amazing. If two people...
I feel like I'm sitting with my mum here, Jane, I can't.
Meet, there's an instant connection, and they want to vibe and make each other feel good through sex, then yes.
Then it's a one-night stand.
So what?
Which is fine, but a first date is implying that there might be a second date. Yeah. If I was like, wanted to date somebody and potentially think there could be something in this, why am I going to sleep with them on the first date? I probably won't.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
Let me hear me out here, because this is just wrong on every level, right? I'm saying, right, that's how you feel, like, oh, I'm empowered, oh, I'm lovely, great, lovely. And you sleep with Trevor, right? And then Trevor's a lovely bloke, fit as anything, love him, a great sex. He goes home, and then you're like, oh, giddy, I'm telling you. And then Trevor don't ring me back again, right? Because a lot of men are like that. A lot are like that. Then I just feel, I'm talking about me.
She's talking about her and Trevor, guys.
I would feel used, I'd feel depressed, I'd feel awful.
Yes, you're right. If you were chatting to someone for a couple of weeks and you go on your first date and you do sleep together and then you never hear from them, yeah, of course you're going to feel a
But
certain
that
way
could
about
happen
that.
if you went on your 4th date and slept with
could.
him and then he never
But
called you.
I think the point is that you can meet someone.
I hope you slept with him by the time you get married.
And listen, this
Try
isn't to
before you
say
buy.
that when I was dating, like I slept with people on the first date. It's not about that. It's that if you want to,
You should.
You should.
If you want to, you should. But you also have got. You need to be. It's the type of person you are in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Because you do not know that person when you've met them for 2 hours of your life.
I mean, you're not going to know them if you sleep with them on date 3 either, right? It never gets to date 4.
You have to do it when you're ready to do it, right? So I'm saying, for me, there is absolutely no way after 2 hours of speaking to Trevor with me Diet Coke in the pub, I'm going to want him to see me bits and bobs.
The question is it empowering? No, it's not empowering. This is the thing. It's not empowering. It's not slutty. It's not anything to be judged.
So you should be over here then, Kat.
Yeah,
if you
Kat,
want to
you're on
do
the wrong
it,
side.
do it.
If the question was that, I would be with you. Women, do what you want,
That is
period,
the
whatever
question.
makes you happy. But I'm just saying, I don't give the pum-pum up on the first date.
So can I just say something? I'm 37. I've had 7 serious long-term relationships in my life always, and until I got divorced, have not been single for longer than a few months, ever. They've all been long-term serious relationships. I slept with every single one of them on the first date.
Really?
Yeah.
She's a sure thing, ladies and gents.
No, but I think it just depends. Are you a very sexual person? Yeah. Or are you not?
Or are you a prude?
Or you me? Boring. Lights out.
I'm not a sexual person, really, but I also don't think, I just hate this judgment because it is judgment.
There's no judgment, Kat.
No, there isn't there, but the
Chloe,
question...
if Chloe come to me the next day and she was like, oh, I met him and I him and it was
this is why I
and
hate the question.
I would be like, oh my God, tell me everything, because I'd be like, oh, living through Chloe's experience, right? I'd be like, this is absolutely amazing. I'd phone up my mate and tell her. You know, I love.
Don't tell her.
Yes, I would.
Oh, I don't care.
But would I do it? I'm not sure I want to on date 14, Jane.
Oh, I want you to enjoy sex, Gemma.
No, I'm fine with my husband.
Okay, fine.
But I'm a
Good
prude.
thing.
I'm upset.
Not Trevor.
Guys, the question is clickbait. We all agree. End of.
Yeah. You want to simple as. Sex on the first date, I don't think that's empowering. Each to their own, but it's just not something I do.
I personally don't see anything wrong with it, but I think it just depends what type of woman you are, really.